Hey y'all, it's Ned.
And this is Michelle,
And we are
myphilippinedreams.com.
.com, that's right. In this episode, we will be discussing our October expenses, which, as we were concerned about, were quite a lot more than our previous month expenditures. I think in July we spent about 1,058. In August we spent 906. In September we spent 1,160. Yeah. And this month we spent
2,215.
2,250. Yeah, that's a bad hit, bro. So if that's all you want to know, you can stop watching now. You can check out the blog site. We're gonna have it all delineated out. But if you want to continue with our voyage through our October budget, stand by. Okay, first up is rent. Our rent is 10,000 pesos a month, and that comes out to $229 a month. Rents are cheap in the Philippines. Even if you get a nice place, you're only going to be spending about $400 to $450 a month. That's like a house or a really nice apartment. As you guys know, you've been following our journey. We're looking to move due to kind of issues in the neighborhood. So we're in the process of doing that. We'll be actually addressing that in our next video, the moving process. Electricity, all these costs are going to be in USD, US dollars. I'm not going to break them down into pesos also. If you're from the UK or Australia or something, just, convert the USD. Electricity this month? $55. That's not bad because we run we run air conditioners basically every day. We do our 2-hour siesta in the afternoon from around 12 or 1 to 2 or 3. And then we run aircon at night. We have one of those aircons that shuts off after a couple hours and clicks on a fan, so that helps. So I'm really happy with that. I had budgeted, I was expecting electricity to be about $150 a month. So 55 ain't bad at all, and that's been consistent month to month. Our water bill.
Water bill is $5.
Yeah, water's not that expensive here. It's not potable. You can't drink it, but you can just take all the showers you want. And living here, I take like 4 to 5 showers a day, at least, just to get that slimy, grimy layer off. Eating out.
210.
Yeah, we were last month we promised that we were going to try to cook more, but hey, she works full time and I'm lazy and can't cook. So we went out to eat a lot. We're discovering more and more good restaurants around Dumaguete. So it's kind of hard when you can spend 150 pesos for a good meal. Groceries.
231.
231. That's a little more than last month, but that's still okay. We go to Hypermart, we get sodas and staples and all that stuff. And you got to eat, man. Dry goods.
110.
We bought the computer, so I had to buy a bunch of accessories and other gadgets and goo gows and all that stuff. So that was $110 for the month. Gas for the truck?
81.
81. That's a bad hit right there. It's been raining a lot, so we've actually been using the truck. And even though it's not a long way to town, it's you're in traffic, so you're chewing up a lot of gas or a lot of diesel in this case. The bikes. The motorcycles?
40.
The motorcycles. Notice I said motorcycles. We got Michelle's Rusi back. $40 for the month. That's not bad because we use the scooters and motorcycles basically every day. It's a great mode of conveyance. And somebody had been asking, do I really need a car? And we'll be addressing that in the next video. Phone load. $11 US. That's like 500 pesos. And that's unlimited texting to all networks for both our phones. You don't use voice a whole lot here. Unless it's the police calling you, like I mentioned before.
I do voice calls.
Yeah, you do voice calls. Yeah, you use up. You get a free hour or something, right?
Yes.
And you call your family and stuff. And I don't call. I have nobody to call except Michelle. Laundry. $6. The cost for the whole month. The cost of labor here is so cheap. It doesn't make sense to wash your own clothes. Although I was washing some of my clothes today, just because we've got something this weekend. And then unaccounted.
43.
43. Yeah, that's the money when I do. I look at my bank account at the beginning of the month and the end of the month, and we look at all our expenses.
How about that?
We
That one.
Yeah, that could have been part of it right there. That was $15. We got a cabinet. But it's things like when you give 5 pesos to the attendants, the parking attendants and stuff that watch your motorcycle, or the guys that you have to give 5 pesos to when they help you back up your truck. And the worst part of that is it's just like you don't want to run them over, so they're actually adding to the hazard. But anyways, that's one of my gripes. So the basic living expenses for the month were
$1,013.
$1,013. Those are the basic survival expenses, basically. And that's not bad. That's about the same every month, and that's not bad for 2 people. That's not bad at all, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Considering that rent in the United States was more than that just for a month. The additional expenses, this is where it starts adding up. Our laptop blew up, and we had to get a new PC system. We got a nice one, and we spent how much on that?
$762.
$762. It's a good system. Hopefully, knock on wood, it'll last a long time. It's great for video editing and doing all the things that I need to do. Plus, it's well ventilated. It's not a closed system like the laptop was, so it's easier to clean out and stuff. I also had to purchase a replacement video card for the blown up laptop, and I was able to get one in China, in Hong Kong, and I think it was $160. And that's coming hopefully. And what I'll be able to do is repair the old laptop, sell it, and be able to recoup some of the costs that we just spent on the new computer. Gym membership, $27. World Fitness here in Dumaguete, Portal West building. I gotta try to maintain some modicum of working out and stuff. Although I've lost a lot of weight in just like the past 4 months. I've lost like 15 pounds. And a lot of that's my muscle mass, but hey, you know, it's just my ego, my poor ego. I also bought a new phone.
$180.
$180, around 8,000 pesos. I got a MyPhone Infinity Lite. I was more concerned about having a phone that takes good pictures, and we'll just sell the older phones because I lost my Android phone got stolen last month after I left it out at the gym. I don't know if you could technically call that stolen because it was my own stupidity. And finally,
Smokes.
cigarettes. Yeah, $30 for the month. If you want to kill yourself with cigarettes and carbon monoxide and all kinds of carcinogens, the Philippines is a great place to do it. I still have to quit. I keep saying that month after month.
Kept on saying that.
Yeah, but I'll do it eventually, hopefully. So those other sundry costs come out to...
Overall?
No, the additional costs were $1,202. Yeah. So for coming out to a grand total of
$2,215.
$2,215. That's a bad hit, bro. But you know, it was necessary, and we'll be able to recoup some of those costs by selling like our older phones. If you need an iPhone 4S 16 gigabyte, an iPhone 3GS 16 gigabyte mint condition, or a Cherry Mobile Flare 2X, or an iPod Touch, just let me know. So that's about it. Anything to add? Oh, how is our budget doing this month, you think? 7 days in.
I think we're doing okay.
Yeah, but we discovered that dessert place, Gabby's.
Oh, yes.
So that might add up.
It's gonna add
And we have a road trip coming up.
Yep.
And so that's going to add some money, but road trips aren't that expensive. All right, so that's our expense report for October. You can actually go to our website and see a complete breakdown of all the costs, and you can also look to see our previous breakdowns for July, August, and September there. Until next time, this is Ned.
And this is Michelle.
And we are myphilippinedreams.com. Take care.
Bye.